Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. Have you ever felt pressure? Pressure can be defined as the physical force exerted on an object. Nonetheless, pressure can come in many forms. An example of this definition in action can be witnessed with a pencil. I can apply minimal pressure to this paper here with this pencil and I can write, or I can increase that pressure against this paper and possibly break the tip. But I want you to now think about the pressures we feel that are not physical, such as work pressure, familial, cultural, financial, or even academic pressure. Pressure can stress us out. It can distract us. It can bring us down. And worst of all, it can get in our way, or it can get in the way of our ability to experience the present. Is it inevitable to feel these pressures in life? I think so. However, today I'm going to discuss the importance of using our senses and looking within as a means of better dealing with these pressures. So what do I mean by looking within? Consider that from the moment you come out of the womb, you begin to use your senses to understand the world around you. But what about the sense of self? How or when is that achieved? Unfortunately, there is a deep divide between our sense of self and the sensory life of our bodies, though both are important. As the author and professor, USC professor, Antonio Damasio wrote, sometimes we use our minds not to discover facts, but to hide them. One of the things the screen hides the most is the body, our own body, by which I mean the ins of it, its interiors. So you're probably thinking, what does this have to do with pressure? Well, I believe that it is our minds coupled with our emotions that are persuading, influencing, and intimidating us to feel some type of way when we allow these pressures to overcome us. Because again, they're not physical. Therefore, allowing these thoughts and these emotions to take over causes a disconnection with thyself. My therapist once shared a technique to combat anxiety. She called it 5-4-3-2-1, and it can also be used to ground yourself. So when I started to feel anxious, I was to look around the space that I was in and identify 5 things I can see. So go ahead and take a second to look around the room and identify 5 things you see around you. Then look at 4 things and identify 4 things that you can touch. Identify 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that, in theory, you can taste. What does this do? This helps to remind you that you are in the present, and it can also help to calm your mind. This has certainly worked for me in the past, but at times I do find my mind wandering again. So what I propose is to also use the strategy that I learned through meditation, and that is doing a body scan. Whether you're meditating or simply have a few seconds to spare, consider closing your eyes and scanning the inside of your body, starting at the top of your head, all the way down to your feet. So why doesn't everyone go ahead and close their eyes for me for just a few seconds, and I'll let you know when it's safe to open them if you choose to participate. And consider the amazing nerves, muscles, bones, organs, blood vessels, and organ systems doing their job each and every day to keep you alive and kicking. Everyone take a deep breath in. Exhale. And consider the power of your breath and how controlling your breathing can have such a strong effect on your health and your current state. What do you feel when you scan your body? Pay attention to those feelings. They are yours and they are real. And just like me, you are in this flow of life and we are in this together. So if you have your eyes closed, you can open them now. And to wrap up here, as Epictetus said, no man is free who is not a master of himself. So when you are feeling pressure in life, which again is inevitable, I hope that you may take a moment to pause, to breathe, and to connect yourself to the outside world with your senses. Then to take a moment to look within, scan your body, appreciate your body, and feel each and every part. I encourage you to also remind yourself of the amazing creation that you are and work each and every day to become a master of thyself. Thank you.